Do you know who she is? She is my daughter. She's 4 years old. She's interested in reading English picture books. She began to learn English 1 year ago. Now, she can play games in English and sing English songs. What about you? Are you interested in English? How did you learn English? What can you do in English now? So, the topic for today's class is our English learning. Look, this is Gao Wei. He's in an English club. He's making a speech. What is he talking about? What is the topic of his speech? Now, let's watch a video.
Hello everyone, I'm Gao Wei. I'd like to tell you about our English learning. We began to learn English 3 years ago. We have learned a lot of words and sentences, and we can use them in and out of class. We are very interested in topics like school life, daily life, family, sports, holidays, and animals. Our English teacher often asked us to practice listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Now we can play games and do tasks in English. Our teacher often tells us, "You are all good students."
What is he talking about? Yes, he is talking about their English learning. So, the topic of his speech is our English learning. How is their English learning? Let's read the text again. Some questions for you. Question 1. When did they begin to learn English? Question 2. What have they learned? Question 3. What topics are they interested in? Question 4. What did their English teacher often ask them to do in their English classes? Question 5. What can they do in English now? Let's read. Okay, let's check the answers. When did they begin to learn English? They began to learn English 3 years ago. This year is 2020. 3 years ago was the year of 2017. So it stands for the past time. 3 years ago 表示的是过去的时间，强调3年前开始学习英语的。So we should change begin into began. 谓语动词 begin 变成过去式 began. Begin to do something. 开始做某事。What have they learned? They have learned a lot of words and sentences. 他们已经学习了大量的单词和句子。Have learned 已经学了，强调过去发生或已经完成的动作对现在造成的影响或结果，所以我们用 have learned. A lot of equals lots of. 许多、大量。后面既可以接可数名词复数，也可加不可数名词。Here, we can also use many. They have learned many words and sentences. word, words, sentence, sentences. What topics are they interested in? They are interested in topics like school life, daily life, family, sports, holidays, and animals. Are you interested in the topics? Oh, yes, they are interesting. What did their English teacher often ask them to do in their English classes? Their English teacher often asked them to practice listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Ask, asked. Ask somebody to do something. 让某人做某事。Practice, 练习。Practice doing something, 练习做某事。Their English teacher often asked them to practice listening, speaking, reading, and writing. So, what can they do in English now? They can play games and do tasks in English. Task, 任务。Do tasks, 做任务。Gao Wei and his classmates really did a good job. In their English learning, they are all good students. How to be good students in an English class? Read the test one more time and think it over. Okay, how to be good students in an English class? What's your opinion? In my opinion, I think you should practice listening, speaking, reading, and writing more often. You should use the English words and sentences in and out of class. Of course, you should listen to the teacher carefully. Ask and answer questions in English, and so on. Are you a good student in an English class? What have you learned about English? Do you remember? What did you learn in the first 2 years? Look, the name of the textbook is Happy English. You learned a lot of words and sentences about family, fruit, clothes, and so on. In the first 2 years, you read English, listened to English, and spoke English. What did you learn in the third year? In the third year, you learned many new words about school things, animals, food, and something else. In this year, you began to write English. What did you learn in the last 3 years? In the last 3 years, you learned lots of words and long sentences about school, rules, sports, and so on. Till now, you have learned so many words and sentences. But do you often use them in and out of class? Oh, you do. Excellent. It is a good way to learn English by using. Everyone, try your best. Look at these students. Are they good students in English learning? What did they do in an English class? They listened to English, spoke English, read English, played in English, talked in English, and wrote English. 同学们，通过观察不难发现，这些短语中出现的动词 都是过去式。那么，就让我们一起来共同总结第3课和第4课的动词过去式，并试着找出它们的规律吧。Listen, listened. Play, played. Learn, learned. Ask, asked. Talk, talked. Begin, began. Speak, spoke. Write, wrote. Read, read. 你发现它们的变化规律了吗？第一组动词是在词尾直接加 ed， 而第二组则是不规则变化。同学们在英语学习中，及时发现和总结语言规律，也会使我们的英语学习事半功倍。Look, here is a little chant about English learning for you. Please pay attention to the pronunciation of ed. Now, let's listen.
ed, d.
In our English lessons, we listened and learned. In our English club, we played and enjoyed. In our English lessons, we listened and learned. In our English club, we played and enjoyed.
ed 在此发音为的。Boys and girls, just now we talked about our English learning. Look, 2 students are talking about their English learning. Let's read and complete the dialogue. Ready? Go. Now, let's do it together. Student 1. When did you begin to learn English? Student 2. I began to learn English 6 years ago. Student 1 asks, when did you begin to learn English? So, we can write begin here. But 6 years ago 是一个表示过去的时间。So, we should change begin into began. Let's go on. What did you learn in the first year? According to the passage, at that time, our English textbook was Happy English. As we know, we used the textbook Happy English in the first 2 years. But the first letter is F. So, we write first here. Let's go on. Student 2. At that time, our English textbook was Happy English. We learned lots of new words and sentences about family, toys, animals, and so on. And I can use them in and out of class. Lots of, in and out of class 属于固定搭配。Next, student 1. What are you interested in? We have learned be interested in something. Student 2. We are very interested in topics like school life, daily life, family, sports, and holidays. We know that school life, daily life, family, sports, and holidays are all topics. So we write topics here. Let's go on. Student 1, which is your favorite topic? Student 2, my favorite topic is holidays. Next, Student 1, what did you often do in your English class or classes? Student 2, our teacher often asked us to practice listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Ask somebody to do something. Practice doing something. So we write asked and writing here. Student 1, what can you do in English now? Student 2, we can play games and do tasks. Are you all right? Excellent. Boys and girls, I have known about your English learning. Do you want to know about my English learning? Look, here is the thinking map about my English learning. Shall we finish it? Okay, let's go. I began to learn English when I was 10 years old. I was very interested in English. I often listened to English songs, watched English cartoons, went to the English corner, and had English lessons on weekends. I was very interested in topics like daily life, sports, and animals. I studied English very hard, and now I have become an English teacher. I teach my students English. I read English stories to my daughter. I am very happy to be an English teacher. Do you want to make a thinking map just like me? Okay, that's your homework. Make a thinking map about your English learning and try to talk about it with your parents or friends. Read Lesson 3 and Lesson 4. Today, we have learned about our English learning. I think it can help you with your English learning in the future. Okay, so much for today. Thank you for your listening. See you next time. Goodbye.